Well, we all know that the Balloon Fiesta is starting this weekend, but let's not forget where the Ascension and majority of the Fiesta is happening. It's happening right next door to the Balloon Museum. Here with what's going on at the Anderson Abruzzo Balloon Museum during Fiesta Week is Marketing Manager for the Cultural Services Department, Tierna Unruh-Enos. Got your name right. Very proud of myself.
Thank you.
So, Tierna, lots of stuff obviously during Fiesta, but there's a lot of new stuff going on. So if you've been to the Balloon Museum before, there's a whole new reason to go out and check it out again.
A whole lot of new programming. We try to do something a little different during Fiesta. It's our biggest time of the year, obviously. We're right there, right off of the field. One of the things that's going on today, they're actually building it and getting it ready for this weekend. We're working with a company out of Santa Fe called Lumenscapes, and they have built this geodesic dome that broadcasts a 360 cinema experience from the inside.
Okay.
So anyone who is afraid of ballooning or has already done a balloon ride and maybe just wants to try something different, or little kids, you can come in there and really experience, you know, you lay down on the ground and you're completely surrounded by an experience from everything from takeoff to chase crew.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they're going to be out there. We're open every day of Fiesta from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Wow.
Yes, and they are out there with the Dome Theater every day, all day.
Okay.
And then we also have this really iconic piece of public art called Sky Portal. We've been waiting for Fiesta to unveil it, and the artist is coming from Minneapolis to do the dedication. And then we are also doing an artist talk inside the Balloon Museum, so he can talk about the process, creative inspiration. It's really amazing when you're standing underneath of it is this giant polished steel ring that reflects the sky and the balloons as they fly over. Yeah, it's amazing.
Now, you said that the process of getting this piece from start to finish is about 3 years.
Is
that right?
Yeah, it's about 3 years from the time that our public art program puts out the call for artists, and then they, you know, get all the submissions, and then a committee that's formed, you know, of art board members and the community, and they decide what they want, and then the artist has to actually build it.
Wow.
And this is a custom piece, so some of the components of the piece were, you know, made and manufactured in Seattle, custom for this art piece, to suspend this giant ring.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
It's really cool.
That's great.
And we're holding a photo contest of the Sky Portal during Fiesta, so you can enter into that. The Alibi is sponsoring that, so we'll publish the photo of whoever the winner is in the Alibi.
No kidding.
The week after Fiesta. We've got a lot of other really great prizes for that.
That's fantastic.
It
So
is.
all
It's
that
really
stuff
cool.
going on. Now, of course, a big question a lot of people, especially out-of-towners, when they come in, they want to see the Balloon Museum. The Fiesta ticket, the ticket to get into the park, that's separate from Balloon Museum, or is there a deal with it?
No, well, it's separate except for if you come into the Balloon Museum shop, which, you know, you're going to go right by it on your way down there, or it might be your first stop before you ever come to the field.
Right.
You can go and buy a double ticket and get a discount. And so you can get into the Balloon Museum, see everything that we have going on, and also go down to the field.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Okay.
And here's also a little secret. It's not really going to be
it's not
a
going to be a
secret
secret anymore, Tierna.
I know. After 10 o'clock, after all the balloons come down, and the parking, you know, frees up a bit, we're still open and all of this stuff is still going on. You can park in the Balloon Museum parking lot for free.
Really?
Avoid all the traffic. So if you don't want to go to Mass Ascension, or if you kind of like, well, we did that one day, you know, you can come after 10 o'clock, park there for free, avoid all the traffic, and still see everything really cool going on.
Okay, so now during the Fiesta, because that was my last question, and of course that's going to be the big talker, especially with the Paseo interchange going on, is parking.
It is.
So for folks that want to do the whole thing, they want to do the Balloon Museum, but also, you know, do Mass Ascension, what would you recommend for parking?
Well,
park and ride.
Yeah, park and ride. Honestly, park and ride, because it's busy. It's
busy.
always busy, but it's going to be even more busy. And I don't envy anyone trying to brave the traffic situation. I mean, it's always busy. It's Fiesta. We're used to that who live here. It's just going to be a little busier this year. So I would say park and ride is the best bet.
Okay, but that's good to know. After 10 a.m., after Mass Ascension is done, as it starts freeing out, try your hand to get in a spot in the Balloon Museum.
So maybe you do Ascension one day. If If you don't want to do it as a combo, you come back the next day to the Balloon Museum, you know,
That's
and if
great.
you can, you don't have to do the traffic thing twice.
Yeah, and it's a
Yeah.
beautiful, it's a beautiful place to look
It
out.
is,
The big
yeah.
observation deck,
It is,
as you
it's
would call it,
amazing.
looking at the Fiesta
Yeah,
Field. It's just
absolutely.
gorgeous.
It is amazing. And one last thing, Nancy Abruzzo,
Mm-hmm.
who is Richard Abruzzo's widow, we're going to be doing an installation piece of a new water feature honoring Carol Reimer Davis and Richard Abruzzo in the front of the Balloon Museum during
Very
Fiesta.
cool. Now, they've been working on that,
They
I've seen.
have been, and
They've
she's
been very
been
busy.
really working for the past several years, raising money to fund this project with her foundation, the Richard Abruzzo Foundation. And so we're really honored to have this dedication and this water feature, really beautiful, that's going to be installed in front of the museum.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
For more information on the Anderson Abruzzo Balloon Museum, head over to krqe.com, click on links. We'll see you next week at
Yeah,
Fiesta.
thank you.
All right.
See you soon.
Stay with us, folks. We're not done yet.